Peace to all of the kings and queens that's out there. It is your brother, 13th letter to the cipher. Again, how are you all doing? It is great to be back on YouTube in Cyberland, okay? I'm taking off for a couple of days. Um, been doing some other things and getting things done, so to say. Hope you all have been doing the same. How you been doing? That's what's up. That's what's up. Uh, I have something coming up maybe within the next 2 days. A special something for you all. But it's dealing with calculation. Okay, it's dealing with calculation. Okay, and I just wanted to briefly talk to you about something real quick that's been pressing on my brain in regards to giving it away and talking to you all about it. Um, I hear a lot of people talk about going back to Africa. You have the nationalist and pan-Africanist. Um, you have pro-Black power movement individuals who talk about going back to Africa. And for those of you who do not know, Africa does include Kemet, aka Egypt. Okay, it includes all of that. Now, if you look over here, where we have the most intelligent Black individuals in the world are here. Are here. The most intelligent Black people in the world are here. Now, let's say for those of you who desire to go back, well, let's look at the pros and the cons of going or not going. Well, you look at the Congo, you look at Ghana, you look at Egypt, you look at Nigeria, you look at Ethiopia, formerly known as Abyssinia. These people, which is our people, they don't control anything over there in their own land. They don't control anything in their own land. Do you hear me? They don't even have a diamond, one diamond, or just a little small diamond. Out of all of those diamonds and all of that gold and all of those other precious natural resources that are over there, they don't own any of it and cannot be found with the diamond, or they will be killed in their own land, and that is their own material. Now, that's just one. Two, you have to deal with the Germans. You have to deal with the Portugal. You have to deal with the French. You have to deal with the Italians. You have to deal with the Romans. You have to deal with the Chinese. Huh, huh, the Chinese. Speaking of Chinese, we're going to get back to the Chinese in a minute. Now, you know as well as I know that this is going to be absolute bloodshed if you all plan to go back and retake. This is going to involve bloodshed, and we don't have anything to fight against the white man with his planes, his jets, his bombs, and he'll kill all of us before he'll let us rightfully have what's ours. That is his nature. Now, that's just two things. Okay? Three, they're not as educated as we are. In fact, the Chinese are over there colonizing them right now. Huh? The Chinese are over there colonizing them right now. Just made it mandatory for 30 some Chinese schools to open. And that language the primary language that they will be teaching is Mandarin. Did you hear me? Why are the to make it worse, the Chinese now have a police station, a Chinese police station, a Chinese police station in Al-Kubalan, aka Africa. Huh? We can't even get our own police station here. We can't even police our own selves. And sadly, we have a problem when other people police us and brutally murder and abuse us. I'm sorry when they kill us, because murder is only used when a black man kills a white man. That's when it's murder. Okay? Other than that, it's just kill. Sadly, we can't even police ourselves. And as I stated in prior videos, we are the only people who fight for our own annihilation. Have you ever watched Animal Planet or Hostile Planet, Animal Kingdom? The study of the animals, the study of the natures. Now, have you ever seen a hyena kill another hyena? You may see them fight, but they don't kill each other. Have you ever seen a lion kill another lion? No. They would injure them. Have you ever seen a hippopotamus kill another hippopotamus? I'm just saying. Now you have animals such as monkeys, baboons. They will fight to the core. They will fight to the core. And if you study these animals, when they had enough, or they can't defeat the rival, or the rival gets defeated, they walk away. They run away. They don't kill them. You understand? The Chinese are in Africa with the police station. Why are the Chinese in Africa anyway? Why? Because of natural resources. Two, China needs some place to put their people. Have you seen the population of China? China needs some place to place her people. China needs another place to place their Chinese sweatshops and pay lower wages than they were paying the Chinese in the Chinese sweatshops in China. Because the blacks over there in Africa, Al-Kubalan, have nothing. Did you hear me? Have nothing. And they own the whole place, but don't own nothing in it or on it. And then you got the sand dunes, the Arabs in Egypt. What firepower do we have? I'm not saying that it can't be done, but it would be an absolute massacre. That's just my standpoint. If heaven was taken by force, how do you expect to get it back? I'm just saying. We can't get united here to do anything together except bullshit. Go to a strip club, go shoot somebody, go smoke some weed, go to funerals, go to concerts. But when it comes to millions of us just being on a united front for justice and being tired, we won't do that. You understand? Now, for these people that has been to Africa, aka a Kubalan, they know what it's like over there. They know what it's like over there, and they may see some opportunity. Opportunity, okay, but to do what? You have to have resources. You have to have resources. Cash, cash, assets. I'm just saying. Think about it. Even after watching my Congo documentaries, okay, with King Leopold, okay, and how he had the Moorish brothers from Morocco helping to kill our brothers and sisters in the Congo. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? Here, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Even if you take the people out of the ghetto, you can't take the ghetto out of the people. These people have to be out of the slum mentally, economically. And obviously, we, the most intelligent ones that's here on the planet, the black people here in America, are the most intelligent on the whole planet. Where are our resources here? In entertainment, actors, actresses, athletes, rappers, musicians. What are they doing with that money? You know, look at Oprah, look at Tyler Perry. Look at these people. What are they doing with the money to help the people that's here? Bill was really trying. Bill got caught up. But Bill tried. Bill tried. Bill tried. What can you say for the other ones? And these are actors and actresses. And you talking about going back over there. Those people that's over there trying to get over here. Because they don't have no money over there. And we got the money over here, but we're not doing anything with our resources here. We have $1 trillion net worth spending here in America, which will make us, if we choose to, would be the 13th, 14th country on the list. But we can't even do that. We can't even take half of that. You know that these white people are not going to give us any land. Now, I say this because of what Elijah Muhammad writes in the back of the final call when he says that we want our own land. Okay, well, they're not going to give it to us. They're steady taking it. Even from the birthplace of civilization, they're raping her. raping her, and you all talking about going back. Hey, I'm not saying don't go back. But what I'm saying is, are you prepared? Are you prepared? Some places don't have running water, which you are accustomed to. You know you're not going to be eating the way that you are accustomed to eating here. There's going to be a lot of changes and a lot of difficult things that hasn't been planned out. But the first thing that hasn't been planned out is resources. And why is it that in Africa, out of all places in Africa, do they have a white Jesus? In the birthplace of civilization, in all of their Christian churches in Africa, out of all places, why do they have a white Jesus representing their Lord and Savior when they know that they are the original people? Do you understand what I'm saying? If you cannot get them people over there to see that Christianity is the slave master religion, now you can't get them over there to see it. They don't see it, but you're going to make them see it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. We have a problem with making our own see that it is a slave master religion here after the slave master has told them that they gave that to them. I'm just saying. And then you have the white angel in front of the Catholic Church over there in Ghana. You got the white angel standing on top of the black devil. A white angel standing on a black devil. One foot is in the groin area, and the other foot of the white angel is on the head of the black devil. But you understand? Do you understand how psychologically they are impaired? But you're gonna go over there. We're gonna go over there and help them do what? When we can't get money here. I'm not saying that you have a bad idea. I'm not saying that's a bad idea, but we have to get some type of unity, some type of uh, organization, and that seems to not be happening because people let their egos get in the way. People let their egos get in the way, not realizing that they are just a link in the chain. They may be more of importance, but they serve the same purpose. Because even without the weakest link in the chain, you can't go nowhere. Meaning we can't go nowhere. You have our black brothers who come from over there, our black sisters who come from over there to over here, and they feel that there is a difference between us. They think that they're better. I'm just saying, if you haven't talked to a brother or sister that's from the homeland, talk to them and check them out. They think that they are better than you. And that comes from the mental institution that has been embedded in their brain, none other than by the white Jesus, aka the white man. That's just real talk. That's not no bullshit. That's just real talk. White people know that. Not only the white man knows that, the white woman knows that. So, black woman, black man, please wake up. I really just don't understand it. We are slaying ourselves as we are being slayed by the opposition. Think about that. The Creator has allowed man to entangle himself all up in his own nonsense so that he can't even get out of it, which ultimately means self-destruction. And I'm just not talking about for the white man, because he's going to destroy himself too. He's going to destroy us all. We've had our interventions. We've had our interventions. We've had those who spoke to us. And now it's up to us. And if we don't do, we shall surely die. You can chop it up however you want to. It really doesn't make a difference. Truth does not have to be verified by ignorance. We need to get our shit together, and we need to get our shit together fast. Not like tomorrow, but like last year. We are slowly being pushed down the drain. And you all seem not to care because we're not doing anything about it, sadly. But I just wanted to throw that out there to you all. But I got something coming within the next 2 days, and I hope that you all can appreciate it. Calculate. That's right. But think about why the Chinese are there, or if I have made any sense to you in regards to the purpose of the Chinese being there. And speaking of the Chinese, not only is the Chinese in Africa and are not only extracting land, extracting minerals and natural wealth from the land, and building businesses in the land and having their own police station in the land, but China also now owns Jamaica. Do you hear me? Back to where? You even got Christians in Jamaica. I mean, I don't understand how such a knowledgeable people in 2019, as intelligent as we say we are, why are we so behind everyone else in the civilized world? So you all think about that. That's a good thing to think about. And not only that, why is it that law enforcement is fiercely or ferociously bothering or trying to intimidate or harassing this barber that's in Philadelphia for giving free haircuts to the homeless? Black man, black owned business, giving free haircuts to black people that's living in the street, and they even have a problem with that. You see, in a few videos back, I told you that when you start doing good for yourself, even in your own community, you're still going to have a problem with law enforcement because they don't even want you to see good, to see you or to see me and you doing good for ourselves, with ourselves. See, this is a problem right within itself. And you still talking about making a major move to go where? Who are you taking? Who are you planning to take? Now, if the white man says he's going to give you fleets to go back to Africa, how many black people do you think will go with you? For real. How many black people do you think will go with you back to Africa? I'm not saying that your journey can't be done. I'm not saying that what you are looking to have done can't be done. I'm not saying that. The question is, how are you going to do it? Because if I'm in it, I want to know. Because from the looks of it, the grass might seem greener on the other side, but really isn't. Especially for those who are not accustomed to traveling, especially for those who have not left the block, that don't even know what any other place looks like outside of their city or state. These are the people you're looking to take with you. They can't even get it together here. Look at us. We call each other bitches, hoes, niggas, motherfuckers, all of the worst names under the sun. Sadly, that's what the majority of us feel about us. Because if it wasn't true, we would not be conducting ourselves the way we do towards one another. I'm just saying. We have to get our shit together. And we have to get our shit together here. Here. But you know what? See, when shit like this goes on, it reminds me of what's the brother's name? What's the brother's name? Gil Scott Heroin. The revolution would not be televised. The revolution would not be televised. It would be live. Sometimes you can't plan for it. Sometimes it just happens because as long as you plan for it, you always got some coon ass Negro, or you have to worry about people infiltrating. And sadly, it be somebody that's your right hand man all the time. Just study the history. Study the history of all of your leaders that has fallen for the upliftment of black people. And you think about the organizations and what has transpired in the organizations and how we need to do different to remove that infiltration, to put up that ironclad society, just like the Skull and Bones have, just like the Knights of Malta have, etc., etc., etc. The Bilderbergs have, the Illuminati have, Adam Westfall. Anyway, yeah. So you all think about that. I'm just sitting there going off the top of my head, but it's really been pressing on me in regards to the Pan-Africanist brothers and sisters, because I've been discussing situations with them in regard to the same conversation. So I had to bring it to the people. Okay? I had to bring it to the people. And for those of you who are out there, I don't understand why you all don't leave anything in the chat room. Say something. You don't have to always call me. Leave it in the chat room. We can get it going on in the chat room. I'm going to say something right now. Word, okay? Word. Okay? Somebody holler back at me in the chat room besides calling me on my phone. But I appreciate it because I know that people are out there watching. See, they got different numbers on the screen, right, in regards to the views, but I got different numbers in regards to calls and people that I'm talking. It's not about getting the numbers. No, it's about reaching those whom the message is for. My platform is not for everybody, especially a lot of people that I know, sadly, but it's okay. Sometimes I reach people whom want to be inconspicuous about how they've been reached, about something that I have said. But that which I've said, I don't take any credit for. I give it to all of my teachers, all of them. And I think you already know whom a lot of them are already. I've already told you that time and time again. So no need for me to remind you of some of my teachers. I'll do that next time in a couple of days. But I just wanted to welcome myself back to the cyberland of YouTube and give you all something to think about. You know, see, these type of conversations is what we as Black people need to be having versus Rick Ross, versus 6ix9ine, versus Lil Wayne, versus Meek Mills. Now, I'm not saying that Meek Mill don't get it in, because Meek Mill get it in, Rick Ross get it in. But all day giving yourself no balance to anything positive, just consistently inputting negative images, negative energy. This is another reason of our current condition. But I don't know what I'm talking about, right? Because I'm a Black man. I don't know what I'm talking about, right? Because I don't have the numbers. But that's where you wrong. That's where you wrong. I reach those who need to be reached. Everybody's not going to be reached. If that was the case, you and I wouldn't be having this conversation, because we'll be ruling some shit right now. Hell, half of us, half of the men don't even rule their own home in which they are currently staying, okay? And we're talking about ruling some land. The white man made sure that we can't even rule the homes that we're in. See, there's a lot of things that has to be changed. But like I said, and I agree with Brother Heroin, it won't be televised. It won't be organized. It'll just happen. Revolution is change. It doesn't have to be um, violent. Change doesn't have to be violent, but violence is a necessary sometimes in change. And the only violence that Black people will receive from the change that they are trying to bring is from white folks who are in power, and they use their pawns, law enforcement, the police, to intimidate you. So what do you think when you go back over there to Africa? Who's going to intimidate you? I'm not saying it's a bad idea. Once again, I'm with you. But we have to consider some things. And the number one is resources. Hell, they don't even own their own resources on their own land. They don't even own the land no more. It's all been taken. So we have to take it back. Well, are you all ready for that? Is everybody ready to die? At least the majority anyway, because if not, we don't have no money. Hell, we can't even produce our own dictionary to define our own thing. You understand what I'm saying? We don't even have our own dictionary to define that which we want to define. We define it by whom? Who makes the dictionaries and the encyclopedias? There's a number of issues here. And we know that it won't be changed overnight. We know that, but it could. It could. Just like in the city. If you want things to change in the city in which you're living, only thing black people have to do is just shut down. Just shut down. Mexican people, Puerto Rican people who tired, shut down. But I'm not talking to them. I'm talking to black people right now. Just shut down. But you have to sacrifice that which you don't have while shutting down. And we're going to continue to be in this condition until we do something about it. Remember, the Creator helped those whom help themselves. Peace, family. If there's anything that I've said that you like, please, by all means, press the subscribe button. Tell your friends about the Mo Show. Tell your family, neighbors. Subscribe. I would really appreciate that, family. And by all means, stay away from the po-po. Don't drink and drive. Have some peace, love, and respect for one another. And by all means, I'll see you all on the same back channel in about 48 hours. Peace.